Thank you. Okay. Such a lovely.
Do you really have to go?
Don't worry, honey. It's only 6 months. All right.
Cheers. Martin, well done with your new job. Frankly, we don't know how you did it. So, congratulations. And here you go.
Thank you, guys, but I think they'll give me one tomorrow.
No, can't try it.
No.
Try it up, try it up, try it up, try it up.
Guys, photo up.
Closer together. Say cheese.
No, 7 C's.
7 C's!
Okay, then I'm just with Martin. Get up on the table.
Good morning. You must be Martin.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
Let me show you around.
Oh, thanks.
So I was in this bar last night, right?
Okay, so our headlines this week are Northern Shipping wins a $7 billion contract in the North Sea. Some ship owners are criticizing the EU because of scrapping requirements, and our main story is an investigation into how global shipbuilders have been struggling to handle overcapacity for some time. It's all well and good, but does it sell? No. Look, management wants us to sell more copies. This is serious, people. Okay, we need to raise the sales figures or we're going to be talking layoffs real soon. Some of you are going to have to go. I'm sorry.
Are you saying that we're not doing our jobs properly?
No, but you're all very good, very capable news reporters. It's just the substance of the reports needs to change. I mean, we need more interesting, exciting stories.
We can't do any more than report what's going on, can we? Or are you saying that we should make stories up?
No, of course not. But, I mean, don't tell me that shipping is different from any other industry. What do we see in banking, in construction? It's embezzlement, it's theft, it's sometimes murder even, right? I mean, there's got to be some scandals in shipping. There's got to be some people with some deep, dark secrets that need to be exposed to the public. All right? Find them. Dig. Investigate, right? That's all. Have a good day.
Congratulations, sir. You've really worked wonders for Atlantic Maritime this past year.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, but I can't take the credit. This is all you're doing. Our market share's rising. We're getting good contracts again, and things are looking very positive. And this is largely thanks to you, Anita. It's your handling of the incident that has turned things around.
Thank you, Martin. Thanks.
Let's not forget the company's new policy of zero alcohol tolerance. It has really boosted our reputation.
Well, absolutely, yes. I mean, that was a necessary outcome of the whole thing. But if it hadn't been for Anita and human resources, and for your professional way of dealing with everybody involved, particularly the press, it might have been a disaster that Atlantic Maritime would never have recovered from. So thank you very much. Well, that's about it for today, so I'll see you all next week.
Well done.
Well, thank you.
Well, I remember that incident, but what exactly did you do to save the company's reputation?
Well, for one thing, I found out that we didn't have a social media policy. So after all the commotion died down, I started developing one for the company.
Oh. So we have a social media policy?
You didn't know?
Martin, there's a fire down below. Hurry up!
Yes.
What's going on?
I don't know.
It's Tommy. He's hurt.
Stay here.
Step aside, sailor. Have you guys heard? There's a fire aboard a Ro-Ro vessel in Gdynia. It belongs to Atlantic Maritime.
Is it serious?
No. It's just flames and smoke. Of course it's serious! Hey, this could be it. Our big story.
Fires happen all the time.
But check it out!
Me?
I can't leave this to the intern.
I'm on it.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a fire on the Explorer. Apparently one of the crew members has been taken to the hospital. Hello, Human Resources?
Hi, this is Danny Nielsen from Shipping Weekly. I understand that there's been a fire on board one of your vessels.
My, you're quick.
Is it true?
Yes, there's a fire on the Atlantic Explorer, which is currently in dock in Gdynia, Poland. The cause of the fire is unknown at this point. The crew is still in the process of putting it out.
Any injuries?
Yes. A member of the crew, an able-bodied seaman, has been evacuated due to severe smoke inhalation and is taken to the hospital in Gdansk.
His condition?
Critical, I'm afraid.
What's his name?
I can't tell you. Company policy. We have to inform his next of kin first. And if you'll excuse me, I really have to go now.
Yes, of course. But surely you can give me a bit more to go on. Where did the fire originate? Did it start in the engine?
No, listen.
Were there any chemicals involved? Fumes?
I'm sorry, I really don't know any more than that. And I have to go now. I'm sure you understand.
Yes, but...
Bye.
Well,
Well, not so much.
What do you mean?
She couldn't give me any details. A fire, yes. A crew member's been taken to hospital. No root cause, no details.
So you think they're covering something up?
No, Peter, I think there's still a fire going on, and they've got better things to do than talk to a nosy reporter.
Well, dig, Danny. There's got to be something there, so find it, all right? Give me a front page story, or a certain nosy reporter is going to be looking for a new job real soon.
Excuse me, Danny.
What?
Doesn't Atlantic Maritime have a bit of a reputation in the business?
What for?
Safety issues. Don't you remember a couple of years ago, there was a cargo ship that slammed into a bridge spanning, causing the entire bridge to collapse? No one was injured after the collision, but...
But the captain was fired for falling asleep on the job or something. Yeah, I remember.
So, again, Atlantic Maritime has a safety problem.
Maybe the two incidents are connected.
Could be worth looking into.
Absolutely. Thanks, Chris.
What I'm saying, Anita, is that we have only just put the fire out. We are nowhere near finding out what started it. Yes. Yes, we'll look into that as soon as possible.
You wanted to see me, Captain?
Yes. Yes, the crew have been great. They have done an outstanding job. Fine, Anita. Thank you. Bye. How are you, Martin? That was quite a first day on the job, eh?
Yes, Captain. I'm alright, thanks. How's Tommy doing?
He'll live, but he won't be coming back to us anytime soon.
Oh.
That's very unfortunate, but that's not what we wanted to talk to you about. Hans, will you take over? I have to inspect the damages.
Of course, Captain. I wanted to talk to you about something that occurred on deck during the fire.
Yes.
I saw you taking pictures with your phone.
I was not allowed?
What do you intend to do with those pictures?
Nothing. I was just going to share them with my girlfriend and my friends back home, just to show them what happened.
And how would you share them?
On Facebook.
Of course, it's a good thing that you want to talk to your nearest and dearest when you experience something like what happened today. I mean, anyone would understand that. But talk is one thing. Photos and videos quite another, especially on the internet. You can't just post photos of a fire on board our ship.
We're not keeping it a secret, are we?
Of course not. Now, things like fires can't be kept secret. But images speak louder than words. Do you follow?
I guess so. So you're saying that I could hurt the company or something?
You could hurt the company, yes, but that's not my only point. It could also hurt you. Even if it's not what you intend, you could be violating the company's policies. And if the shit hits the fan, you could get fired or even prosecuted.
You think I will?
No, not so long as you don't show those photos to anyone. Do you know what this is?
No.
No, I didn't think so. It's the company's social media policy. It came out last year, but unfortunately not everyone's aware of it. You should read it.
Yeah, I will.
You find anything?
The captain who sailed that ship into the bridge. He was drunk.
That's right. That's why he fell asleep. What happened to him?
Oh, he was fired immediately. What a hangover to wake up to that the next day, eh? What was the name of the ship from today? Atlantic Explorer. Look at this.
What?
I think we've got something here.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Anita. It's Danny here from Shipping Weekly. I just wanted to know if you have any news about the fire on board the Atlantic Explorer, wasn't it?
That's right. No, I'm sorry, there's no news. We suspect the fire originated in a paint shop, overheating maybe, but we can't confirm that yet. The crew is doing an amazing job on board, though. Handling the fire, now the damage control. The way they did it is very professional.
Yeah, I'm sure. But tell me, do you think alcohol could have been the reason why the fire started in the first place? I mean, just like a few years ago when one of your captains sailed into a bridge spanning. He was drunk as a skunk, wasn't he?
You must understand that Atlantic Maritime has a policy of zero alcohol tolerance. So to suspect that alcohol is the root cause of this incident is not only unfounded, but utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I'm not sure all your employees follow company policy, though, do they? I mean, is it correct that on board this ship there is a young seaman by the name of Martin Bird?
I'm sorry, but I cannot divulge any information about crew on any of our vessels.
That's all right. But may I suggest that you take a look at this young man's Facebook page right now? I'll hold.
One moment.
May I ask the Atlantic Maritime HR manager if she would care to comment on these pictures?
That's more like it, Danny.
Excuse me, Michael. Can I come in for a moment?
What's this? Oh, what's this?
Can you explain this?
Is he drinking on board the ship? But I'm not on board the ship, Captain. It was taken in my garden.
Could be. But that's not what it looks like.
Cheers. Cheers.
So what's going to happen?
You're signed off. You have to go back home and report to the office.
Will I be fired?
I don't know what will happen. I guess it all depends on how bad a fall the company will take for this.
Now that we know what went wrong for Martin on his first day on the job, let's see if we can get a more detailed understanding of his story. Here he is with his friends at the party, having a great time. And of course, photos are being taken and immediately uploaded to the social media. That's quite a normal act, and they're all just having fun, so why should that ever be a problem? Well, as it turns out, it will be a problem for Martin. Let's have a look at the mechanics of the internet. This figure shows the potential spreading of Martin's photo at his farewell party. A simple photo, if uploaded by a smartphone or tablet connected to the internet, which most devices are today, can literally travel to any corner of the world, to any server, computer or database also connected to the internet. Now this happens so fast and so widely that you have no chance of knowing where to or how many times your photo has been copied. And you have of course no chance of stopping the journey your photo takes once it has left your device. This figure shows how much activity there is on the internet in one single minute. Now, the figure tells us one important thing. It tells us that the internet and the social media cannot be ignored. It is a vital and important source of information. The figure might also trick you into believing that a single piece of information, like a photo taken at a private party, can disappear in this digital jungle. But make no mistake, every single piece of information on the internet can be tracked and found, and there are sharp eyes looking for whatever it is that they need.
There must be scandals in the shipping industry. There have to be people out there with dark secrets that we can dig up and expose to the public. So find them. Dig. Investigate. All right? That's all. Have a good day.
So there they are, the sharp eyes and minds looking for their next front page story. Of course, like in our own business, most companies and their employees work on solid, decent and fair grounds and means. But even so, the world of newspapers and magazines is a jungle. And every jungle has its predators. Danny knows his way around the internet. And although the net may seem chaotic and gigantic, every piece of information is actually nicely labeled and organized. And it's finders keepers. If the information is on the internet, he will find it. And if he needs to, he will use it. And if the information is not accurately marked for time and place, he will assume whatever he has to get his story. Furthermore, time flies, but information on the internet does not. It stays, and it can always be found. And once it's found, it will be used, as Anita is about to discover.
Apparently one of the crew members has been taken to the hospital. Oh. Hello, Human Resources?
Every responsible company in this business has their own set of rules and guidelines on how to deal with the press and public. This is to ensure that the correct image of the company's activities is presented when someone, in this case a journalist, shows an interest in the company. Therefore, before you post anything on your profiles on the social media, be sure to check your personal and your privacy settings. This way, you won't unknowingly make anything public that concerns your company or your colleagues. Now, the settings may vary from program to program and indeed from platform to platform. Do you have an iPhone or an Android or maybe a BlackBerry? Be sure you know how the different apps work on your device, and be sure to familiarize yourself properly with your company's guidelines regarding the social media. And now, let's see what happened on the ship.
Martin, there's a fire down below.
Yeah.
Hurry up!
Yes.
In a crisis, or when something extraordinary and, like in this case, dramatic happens, it's only natural that a lot of emotions are stirred. Confusion, fear, excitement. You may feel an urge to tell your friends and relatives. And obviously, you may not be thinking too clearly in a situation like that. Remember that situations on board the vessel are not to be taken lightly, especially one like this. You don't know what's happened, you don't know why it's happened, and you don't know what the consequences of the incident might be. This is a critical situation. Critical for the ship, for the people involved, and, in a broader perspective, critical for the company. Wisely, Martin chooses not to interfere in the situation, as he does not know what is going on or what to do, and he may therefore end up causing much more harm than good. Furthermore, he's been asked by a superior to step aside. Step aside, sailor. But still, it would have been just as wise not to take pictures in this situation.
Is it correct that on board this ship there is a young seaman by the name of Martin Berg?
I'm sorry, but I can't divulge any information about crew on any of our vessels.
Remember that you're not in your own private space, so keep your phone or camera in your pocket until you know what the situation and the consequences are, and until your officers and company know what to do. Otherwise, in the worst case scenario, the reputation and business of your company, as well as your own career, might be at risk.
Comment on these pictures.
That's more like it, Danny.
Basically, everything you post online can be found by anyone, anywhere, at any time. Even if you delete a post, it can still be found. The internet never forgets. And some of these guys really know how to navigate the jungle of information on the internet and every social media platform there is. Don't make their jobs any easier for them. At the end of the day, it's you and your company who are at risk of paying the cost.
So, what's going to happen?
You're signed off. You have to go back home and report to the office.
Will I be fired?
I don't know what will happen. I guess it all depends on how bad a fall the company will take for this.
So let's just sum up the important lessons from Martin's story. Remember to keep the settings on your social media platform set to private, and don't forget to keep your passwords strong. If the situation at hand has anything to do with your company, and especially in a critical situation, don't post anything at all. You might think that your postings are impossible to misunderstand, but others might still get a very different story from them. If you're in a critical situation and you need to give a message to family or friends, give them a call on your phone. Always check your company's social media guidelines and adhere to them. If in any doubt whatsoever, don't post anything at all. But above all, think before you post.